Hello there everyone, this is Brian with bsntech.com. Today I'm going to bring to you some more information on some good gardening techniques. Today I'm going to go over compost tea. Compost tea is full of liquid fertilizer and it's free as long as you have leaves and other dead debris in your yard that you can collect. It's perfect fertilizer for watering all of your plants, your garden, and anything else that you have. So today I'm going to go over a quick compost tea mix on how to collect it and how to get the best nutrients out of it. And then I'm also going to go over a more advanced one as well that you can decide whether you'd like to do that one or not. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first off I'm going to show you what compost tea is. Compost tea looks exactly like tea that you would drink, except this stuff you definitely don't want to drink. It's full of all kinds of nitrogen, potassium, and other chemicals and nutrients that are completely organic, that are just made from leaves and other dead materials that are commonly found around any home or yard. So you can see that it's foaming up pretty good, and it's got a nice dark brown color. This is some perfect compost tea that I'll be using out on the garden. Now, how to collect the compost tea. As you can see here, I have a 55-gallon drum and I have a spigot down at the bottom. Now, what I did is I filled this whole 55-gallon drum up with all kinds of materials that are found around the yard. This came from some of the trees that just shed a lot of their flowers, and then most of it is actually all leaves. Originally, this was going to be one of my rain barrels. As you can see over here, I have a hole that I drilled out of it, and that was going to be for the downspout for the overflow. But after I came up with the other idea of the new rain barrel system, which is as such, I decided I didn't want to do that. So this is basically a 55-gallon drum, and down at the bottom I drilled a 3/4 inch hole out of the bottom and then used some caulk sealant and really got that in there. Just a standard spigot, and it's just filled with water. After about 2 weeks, after it sits in the leaves and other dead materials for quite a while, then you can start using it. It's ready for compost. Now this is a 32-gallon garbage container that I just bought at the store for about $13. And again, I did the same thing with this one. I have a 3/4 inch hole. I used some caulking sealant around it and another spigot. What am I going to do with this one? Well, this one is actually going to hold nothing but the compost tea. With the 55-gallon drum, which is just sitting right here, I have a very slow flow, and it would take it a good minute to even get a half a gallon of compost tea out of this. And I guess I'm just not quite that easygoing, and I want it to go a little faster. So with this, it will have no clogging that the other one may have with the spigot getting clogged by leaves. So this will just allow it to free flow out. Now, I have something up here. What's that? It's a 1-gallon ice cream bucket. Inside it, I have a fish aquarium air pump, and you can see here I've got an electrical cable going in, and then I've got a T for an electrical cable in there. So I have the pump in there, and then this thing here that goes also from the electric goes down in the bottle. Now, I had some old fish aquarium stuff, and what this is, it is a filter and also a power head pump. Now, it's not really a filter anymore because I took the filter off, but instead I have this clear hose going into it, and that comes in from the fish aquarium air pump. That will push air or oxygen into the power head, and as it sucks it in from this port right here, and then it pushes it out right there. Now, as that happens, it circulates it and keeps everything all nice and fresh. By doing that, it keeps all of the beneficial bacteria and everything else in there in full circulation and keeps it alive, so it actually turns your compost tea into a better mix. So that's basically compost tea in a nutshell. This is the more advanced version by using an air pump and a power head to keep it in circulation, to keep those microbial organisms in active state. Or you can just get a 55-gallon drum or any other container, put some leaves and dead material in it, let it sit for about 2 weeks, and then you have perfect free liquid fertilizer. Now, I watched another YouTube video, and this guy is from Alaska, and the guy from Alaska had some huge plants, and he's actually won many Guinness World Record awards. What does he use? He uses nothing but compost tea. He makes sure that he sprays it on all of the leaves of his plants, as well as gets it into the root system very good. When you put it on the leaves will absorb it almost immediately, and it's a better way. You have your leaves absorbing it, and you have your roots absorbing it. Well, that's everything on this episode for the compost tea. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, thanks for watching. I am Brian with bsntech.com.